we're gonna open up 30 more spots. Shake the cobwebs out here.
This is gonna be almost like, you know, kind of a festival vibe.
I don't know how to play fiddle, but if you tempt me.
It's a bald eagle. Sorry.
And there's a bald eagle up there.
Well, this is the owner of Dolly's Campground.
Do you think they're flesh and blood, or do you think they're weirder?
Yeah.
They're weirder.
Okay, Allie, tell folks what's happening.
We are at the entrance to Dolly's Campground, and that's going to be where Olympic Strange Days is happening in October from the 9th through the 12th. And we thought we'd give people a tour of the campground.
Off of Pavel Road and Mary Clark Road, all the way down here to the end of the hatchery.
Yep.
Let's get into it. We're going to stay the night tonight and meet the owners and talk to them about shop.
Okay.
All right, this is a tour in an area known as Eagle Run, so let's just give them a quick tour of the way things look. Why don't you show them around?
So, yes, there are like specific camp spots, but this is going to be almost like, you know, kind of a festival vibe. A lot of people want to come with their friends.
So if you have ever been to a music festival or been to something like, you know, a jazz festival or Burning Man, or when I was a kid we called them hoedowns, that's exactly what we got going on here. So it's really first come first serve basis for those that are driving smaller vehicles to larger vehicles to camper trailers. And so initially this is where we had everything starting. And Allie, would it be fair to say that this is just like looking at about 10% of it right now?
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah. There's lots of space, but I mean, just like last year, we kind of all, it's fun to be closer together. And
I mean, this spot here is a little more shallow, but still pretty squatchy.
Mm-hmm. And we've got an area that's just for trailers too.
Yeah.
So
this is a bigger area here. So there is 5 spots here, but we're going to be able to fit more than 5 people and their vehicles in here for sure. So
yeah,
let's show them the rest of it.
This is going to be looking a little bit different when we're here because we're going to be moving the porta potties around, but ideally we kind of want to have a meetup spot right here for presenters. The wonderful owners even want to help us out by putting in a special campfire circle. So
this is one of the midpoint areas to drive all the way up to this area, which is probably where we're going to stay tonight, in an area called Hideaway. This is going to be the area where the camper trailers are going to be off to the right here, because it's a little more spacious up here for bigger rigs to turn around and back in. And by then, you know, if you want to have a campfire, you're welcome to, but we are going to have a bigger campfire down here. And the thing is that you're going to have to use some of the communal wood to have a fire, because you can't bring your own wood here because of bug infestation. I think we pretty much have you covered with that, with a wheelbarrow and some wood. So this area all the way back here to here is going to be filled with RVs and camper trailers and bigger Sprinter vans. I think this is where we're going to stay tonight, only because Allie got the vibe.
Well, the first time he showed me this place, yeah, there's like the stick structure back here, but then when I walked back there, it's kind of got a little vibe through that little mossy opening.
We're going to fit probably 2 trailers back in this area, and another 2 on that side, and another 2 or 3 out here in the front. And then, so this area is called Hideaway, and at Hideaway there's a lot of room over here for people and cars, tent camping. Again, this is, you know, vault toilets and minimal plumbing, no electricity out here. So if you don't have a power bank or a way to charge your stuff up, that's something you want to get going here. I think this goes around. If you want to park back here, you're welcome to set up your tents all around this area. We're going to be asking people to kind of put their rigs all in an area for cars and another area for tents. But as you can see right here, if you're tenting it, you've got room right now for probably 3 to 4 tents. Then there's the wooded area back here, this area back here. Anywhere you basically see on cameras where we can have some camping involved. Obviously some people are going to want to keep it squatchy and come back in this area. You could back a rig in there. So that is Hideaway. Now let's we got like a ton more areas over here to show you. Oh, by the way, if you want to do something nice for them, you could bring your paints with you, and during your downtime grab a rock and paint a gnome on it. Rachel and Dale love gnomes and Sasquatch. So just to show you like average size camp spot with a rig pulled into it, you can see right here we can get 2 or 3 trucks in here. So this area here is called Salmon Run, up and down that row. This is Elk Run. It's kind of a growing campsite.
There's still open, fresh spots for people to park and put a tent out or sleep in their cars.
More spots over here. Not really any spots back this way. And so this is the entirety of where people were originally thought to camp. Because right now there's about 39 of you. Our speaker roster, which is about 7 to 8 people at this point. By the way, it's really muggy out here. We're feeling kind of sweaty and gross, and we still have 24 hours to go out here. We thought it would be worth a try to see if the other side of the campground would be open.
Yeah.
Now, we didn't really have any hopes that it would be, but it just turns out that we have more room than we thought.
Yeah.
So we're going to open up 30 more spots for people that want to come camp here. And I'm going to show you exactly how we're going to do that. So let me show you the rest of Dolly's campground and how the ticket sales will work.
So this is the tent side. Technically we're walking into the exit.
Yeah, this would be tent only. No, basically they mean don't bring your trailer here, and we're not going to let you bring your trailer here, to be honest. You can park your car here and do car camping. Sleep on top of your car, sleep under your car, sleep in a tree. We don't care. But look at this.
But this side, yeah, you've got the Solduck River.
I mean, if you need the ambiance and the tranquility of a babbling brook and a Sasquatch splashing through it, possibly.
And there's a couple little trails in between that lead to the road. And something I've never seen at like any of the campsites I've been to is them putting up like privacy netting or walls, like tarp and stuff, to just give you a little bit more privacy, and we'll see more of that on the other side over here. But
yeah, what they're trying to do is inspire foliage to come up this like a trestle, so this eventually will be taken over by the environment and you won't be able to see the netting. It'll just be like this wall of moss.
that's cool. That parking lot ahead is just for the tent sites beyond there, because those are walk-in sites. So this is the parking for the tent sites that you walk into behind here. So there's parking for everybody, and even on the other side of this there's 1 through 3.
I don't know if this is still going to be up. I think it will be. This is the only water that they have here for washing up. But as you can see, I mean, this is old school. This is the way I grew up camping. At the most, this kind of facility was ready at like the fiddler campouts we went to. I don't know how to play fiddle, but if you tempt me. Allie, this is the part that we're pretty excited about, because this has all the privacy you need as far as tent camping.
Yeah, and the riverside scenery spot, and then all these little trails are connected, so yes, you do have to like walk your stuff in, but
there's another spot. Everything is just perfect for enjoying like the forest floor, getting up in the night, having a cup of coffee. I'm kind of jealous of the people that get a camp over here because
I know.
I need to be closer to the headquarters.
Yeah. But like,
So,
what a view.
what a view. Other campgrounds are closed down, so you don't really have any option.
This is like the only one, right?
Yeah.
Well, actually, the last time we were here, when you showed this to me for the first time, so yeah, we walked down to the fish hatchery, down to the river, and there was like dead salmon recently kind of, you know, filleted or whatever. And do you remember when we were down there and we heard rock clacking?
You heard it, yeah.
I heard rock clacking, and then wasn't it, I thought we also heard like a snap or
could have been.
something. But
I was just noticing too, you can pull your stuff in here, take turns with this guy. If you have one of those little trolley things that soccer moms use to bring gear out to the field, one of those collapsible deals. It is primitive camping, and you will have, there's a couple of waivers that you'll sign. One is a waiver, yeah, grab this waiver right there. So they do have a waiver here for the campground. We have our own waiver for you know, the field experiences that you're going to be doing off-site, and so you'll be asked to sign a couple of those. Again, it is a cash only situation. You paid your deposit when you get on the grounds. Forks is about 18 minutes up the road. Here's a good look at the logo, so they have a sense of humor about it for sure. An elk with a rifle
and
on
a
top of
fishing
an elk.
pole.
Oh, didn't see that, like he's loaded for bear. Oh yeah, there's some vault toilets over here. There'll be at least 4 toilets on hand, so you won't have to be going in the bushes. You'll just have to hustle your bustle at night in order to take care of business. Make sure you bring a flashlight. Make sure you bring waterproof gear because you are in a rainforest. It is the second week of October, and the reason there's no fire ban because it's wetter. And so if you don't have waterproof gear with you, then you're gonna want it. And again, you'll have to run up to Forks and get it. So make sure your tent is fully ready to go with a rain fly on it, just in case. I suggest, if you can, bring yourself a pop-up canopy as well. Those have saved me many a time. Try to go for the ones that are a little more expensive because the little cheapos break pretty easily, and I use mine all the time. You can put it over the top of your tent. It's a great entry point and exit point for your car, and just a nice place to kind of clean up. So make sure you look at throwing one of those in your car as well. Now, some of you are coming from out of state. If you're coming in, you're going to be flying into SeaTac, I guess renting a car, coming out here, and then taking your rental back and flying out of SeaTac. And we don't have any shuttles planned for that at all because we don't have any speakers going out there, and that would be the only way we could really justify doing something like that. So, as I said, 30 tickets suddenly available, and they are on sale now. Once again, there's 30 tickets on simpletix.com under the name Olympic Strange Days, and I'll put a link in the description below. So all you have to do is go onto this video, click the link, it will take you to SimpleTix, and this will be one of the ways we promote this, but these tickets will be available after tonight on all platforms, including our Facebook page, Instagram, Twitter, however we can get those tickets out there. But you guys are the YouTube family, so we thought it'd be fair to offer those up initially on here since you guys are watching, supporting our channel. Let's go check out the fish hatchery.
Let's do it.
And I don't know if we need anything in Forks, but you know, like I said, it's about literally about 20-minute drive, 18-minute drive, and that's where you'll most likely need to go if you need supplies.
And there's a lot of beautiful scenery. If you're a Twilight fan, there's things to do there, but more so the nature and pretty sightseeing spots.
Okay, let's go see this river. This is the Solduck River, and it's literally just a stone's throw away from where camp is. the water level will actually be going up by the time you get here. So if you want to come out here and clean up, this is an option for sure. I don't know about coming out here with a bar of soap. Probably shouldn't do that, but you can definitely find a way to take a hobo bath. I know last time I've been here, that hole was just teeming with salmon, and still is, most likely. In fact, you can see him breaching the water a little bit. Oh, look at this. You see that bald eagle? I don't know if the camera picked it up. Whoa, there's a good one that jumped. Anyway, the speakers that are listed still on the roster here is Maureen Morgan. She's an ex-MUFON investigator. Now she's gone rogue and doing her own thing, looking into ancient civilizations out near, I believe, the Canary Islands, as well as megalithic structures, and of course abduction experiences and UFO crash, UAP retrieval. And then Sandy and Kevin Carney will be out here. They are a married investigation, Bigfoot investigation couple. They interact with the phenomena, not only out here near Forks, but they also go all over the United States, a lot in Oregon and Washington. And then of course we have along the way Larry and Inella Benz out of Ozette. Larry's like a elder, and of the Macaw Reservation with their own Bigfoot stuff.
Inelia is like, she's a wisdom keeper. That's what she calls it.
Also we have Tara Harris coming. Tara would be, you would call her a medium. She's got like over 1 million views, I think, on YouTube right now, looking into Sasquatch from a flash of beauty. You can watch that interview. But she's also just recently on George Norrie's show on Gaia Network, and you can catch her on Beyond Belief right now. It's streaming on Gaia. If you're not a member, I think you can get a free trial and see that interview. So she'll be here. But also, we're going to have another medium show up here, a gal by the name of Brooke Ashley. Now, Brooke and you have become fast friends with her husband Martin and myself in tow, and she was one of the gals that looked into the haunted chair, the very controversial Rolf's chair, as well as Jill and Brett, and I believe Mike Ferry, the director and the producer and cameraman of A Flash of Beauty and soon to be Voices in the Wilderness. One of the reasons we're here as well is to do a tech check virtually from his home state in California, is witness and experiencer to the Sierra Camp. The other voice in the wilderness, we'll say, is a guy by the name of David Johnson, who, if you were at the Rawhide Saloon, that was his first public appearance. And I put up a poster, a picture of the Sasquatch track that him and his dad found up in the, 9,000 feet up in the high Sierras. So David agreed to come on and talk to you guys about what's happening with the Sierra Camp, the documentary, somewhat, but mainly his experiences. And this will be the second time he's actually only talked about it. Lastly, Rich Germeau, ex-police officer with the La Push Police Department here, had a Bigfoot encounter. If you were at Last Strange Days, he did some fingerprinting with us. Went up to check a trail cam, which I don't believe was ever found.
Bald eagle. Sorry.
And there's a bald eagle up there. If you can see that. Is it a land? I think I'm getting the shot. He's salmon hunting for sure. There you go, Rich. It's a good omen. But Rich is going to be here as well and take some people out in the field. So get ready to get your hands dirty. Get ready to be kind of in it to win it. It's a gritty experience. It's going to be an embedded field experience, just like we said on the website. And right now, Allie and I got to go get our campsite all figured out. And then we've got to break out of here first thing in the morning and take care of business back at home, like editing this video. So that's it. Talk to you guys later. It is now about 10 o'clock. We're here at the home of Olympic Strange Days 2025. Dolly's Campground, Soul Duck River, 15 miles southwest of Forks, Washington. Home of vampires, werewolves, oh my. Tonight, Bigfoot. At least we hope so. Last time they saw us in a tent, it didn't go so well, so we're hoping for the best tonight.
We'll see. Oh, there's some little clicks and stuff now that we're getting ready to go to bed.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of like clockwork. As soon as we pull the zipper closed and have our final nightcap,
Excuse me.
The freaks come out. Anyway, we got to hit the hay. We'll see you at sunrise. Welcome back to Strange Days. Over and out. Good morning. Shake the cobwebs out here. Welcome to Dolly's. Let me show you around here, but first, coffee. Allie says I shouldn't film her, so I'm gonna film her from way back here. We gotta be out of here in a couple hours, so I think what we'll do is we'll sip some coffee, hang out for a bit, and then we'll break camp. Oh, still couldn't bring it to myself to take off our our road trip stencil here. Everything else though, I think the last time you saw this, it was in full monster mode for sure. It for the most part came off except for the word RIP. It mostly comes off when you paint your car with this stuff.
Well, this is the owner of Dolly's Campground, Dale.
There he is.
Howdy.
The man, the myth, the legend. Dale, you're a man of many hats, and we caught you because this isn't your only job running this little gym right now. Is that
No, this is the hobby.
This is the hobby.
Right.
And you're representing, of course, here.
So we started in 2019.
Yeah. Was this born out of the pandemic?
No, not at all. It was
Okay.
before the pandemic.
Okay.
What happened was I was looking for some property to play up at Lake Ozette and all the fun stuff out here on the west end, and what ended up happening was finding this 18 acres on the Salduck for a very reasonable price, and we thought we'd have a fun time making ourselves a spot and then probably have enough to share with everyone. And over time we developed into a full-fledged campground that we can, do primitive camping and put up some fun amenities for everybody to see. But it's the perfect spot for exploring the peninsula. Everything's an hour away at the most, you know. You can get to Hurricane Ridge in an hour, you can get to Cape Flattery in an hour. That's a little over an hour. The whole river's an hour. So all the way around the whole peninsula and all the fun stuff to see, not to mention all the backcountry behind here to go and explore and public lands that you can do. Being next door to the hatchery is a huge bonus.
Right.
That 80 acres of public lands down there that they do the whole hatchery thing and interpretive center and the way that all rolls out really was a bonus. So 2,000 foot of riverfront, and we share about 1,000 of it with the rest of the world.
Now, we were talking last night that, I mean, I was mentioning some Bigfoot shows, some Bigfoot names, some Sasquatch stuff, and you were catching on like you're fully aware. You're hiding out as a Bigfoot guy here, but you're not going to hide out for long after this video.
Well, look at our logo and hat.
Yeah. Did you ever have any encounter stories?
No, absolutely not.
But did you ever run into anybody that saw one?
Yes.
Okay. So what do you think
too.
they are? Do you have any idea?
Like more flesh and blood.
Do you think
or-
they're flesh and blood, or do you think they're weirder?
Yeah.
They're weirder.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm very confident.
Okay.
Cool.
He's very confident. Allie,
We're in
we
the
would
same
agree,
camp.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like everything we have going on here, pretty much think this is a weirder
I'm
situation.
a huge fan of Steve Isdell, and right across the water from me, we grew up 20 miles apart,
Oh, you
different
did?
countries.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
he was on the other side of the Strait of Juan de Fuca from me.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, we could have thrown a rock hard enough. I'm probably even. Well, anyway, let's not talk about that.
Right.
Been listening to him when I commute back and forth to work, and even longer than that, probably 10 years, even before any of this, and his blacktail hunting videos. So, yeah,
Okay.
I'm pretty convinced. I don't have to see one. I don't have to have that experience. In fact, I believe in the whole mind speak thing and all of that, and I asked for permission, and I'd asked to keep it cool. Yeah.
Now, you graciously offered up this side of the campground too. We're all gonna be inundated with not only Sasquatch weirdos, but people that have been abducted, people that have encountered ghosts. Like now your place is going to be marked as a place where people can come for a retreat that have experiences. Are you totally cool with that, or do you have any reservations?
We get every kind whether we want it or not. So we have no judgment here, and you can do whatever you want. It's free country, and as long as you aren't disrupting your neighbors, we don't care what you do.
But I would think the river spot
The
would
river
be,
is the highway right now.
river's the highway.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
absolutely.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, we're gonna head out. Tickets will go on sale on I think the 9th.
Okay.
That's a month. That gives everybody a month to get these 30 extra tickets. And you can go to simpletix.com under Olympic Strange Days. Links in the description. Without Dale and Rachel, we really wouldn't be able to do this. So thank you guys for
It's going to be
allowing us
great.
to do this.
I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, cool. All right.
Yeah.
That's it, man. We're out of here.